It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see the only two teams to meet in the Super Bowl 3 different times. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. To the air again. Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Prescott now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. There's the tight end, Hendershot. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one taken in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade. Couple of years with the Broncos, and now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
On 2nd down, Russ. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about.
Najee Harris. He's inside the 30. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for two. And he will get in. And they take the lead by one on top 8-7.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
First down, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll throw again. Dak. This is caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys take a 14-8 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And go. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Harris. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep...
He is in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's going to keep it himself. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
The open man is Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now it is first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Back to throw is Prescott. This one caught at the 4. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They go play action with Wilson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's just a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here we go on fourth down with Wilson. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. Still on the move. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pistol now for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
To the left side, caught by Lamb. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory, because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, kill! 40 seconds! 20 seconds!
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of the Steelers has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Second and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Harris. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Another run here with Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And
he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
What a great job in this game by the defensive coordinator, continuing to put his players in position to succeed. And boy, have they taken advantage of it. But on the other side, they got to do something different. They got to bring in some...
That is caught. What a throw. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second touchdown of this first half.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down.
In trouble, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Harris. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Right there.
Cooks going in motion. 1st down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On third down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Give up the middle to Harris.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that one is caught. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
Cowboys 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He keeps it himself. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he's got it. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Cowboys 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. That's on the rookie, Cooper Beebe.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Dak. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check!
Second down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down. And we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded a complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL. And until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities.
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Got his man at the 6.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cowboys are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's complete to Elliott. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the
The toss here to Zeke. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll run. Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
What a decision there to go for it on 4th down. I mean, not bad initially by the defense. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but what they didn't account for, his ability to use his legs, not only to pick up the 1st down, Mike, but to pick up a huge chunk play, and now they're rolling.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now it's Wilson. There he goes again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. In motion, Lamb. A 1st down throw for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over it.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Yeah! There we go!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dak to fire here, complete to Cooks. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He's got another one. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. And that, a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff January of 2013. This game surpasses that one.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Wilson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. What a play on fourth and long. 33 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has...
And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it's on the board. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for two. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, here's Zeke. Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with Elliott. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.